Welcome back to Phoenotopia Awakening, everybody. Last time we made a bit of an apology about the previous two videos before that episode, and did some last minute things before we need to move on to the next area of the game. This time we're going to cross the Moonlight Ravine and talk to this person. Say what's so well. I'm going to tell my mom. I talked to her before the episode started, not knowing she'd actually give me something. She gave me a moonstone. She's like, people don't notice me. Yeah, you can talk to her, get a moonstone. So that's on me. So I gotta get home to Daea. I figured if I couldn't use the bridge, I could go through the ravine. Unfortunately, everyone else had the same idea. I'm not particularly in a hurry to return to Daea. I'm just trying to escape the heat. I mean, yeah, fair enough. This place is beautiful, anyways. I just know the ore bars can destroy the bridge despite me. I cut him in line once, and he never got over it. Oh. Hello. I received word of an emergency in Daea. I was ready to return, but then I received a new communication saying everything was just fine. Okay, can we cross? Woo! Look at the size of this crab. One ferry ride, please. Sure. Though there is a long waiting list. The people in line today signed up a week in advance. Okay. What's going on with you two? If you're planning to swim, I'd advise you be cautious against knife krill swarms. Excuse me. Knife krill have razor-sharp beaks, and they fly in packs. Dive for the water if you hear them. I've ridden the ferry every day for free for the past 10 years. But now, because there's a huge crowd, Uncle says I have to pay? Well, looks like we have to swim. So swim we will. Alright. And with that, we get some very beautiful music. There's that krill they were talking about. Get this frog out of the way. Hit this. Maybe we could lose it in the water. It's all good. So also in between, I went ahead and cooked up like all my food, so that's pretty good. The cat has jumped on my lap. Ah. No, okay. No, you can have it. It's all you. Thanks, Gail. There we go. So we need to cross the Moonlight Ravine, and this shouldn't be too hard. The best part about this place is the music. It's some of the most beautiful this game has to offer. Honestly, every track in this game is like actually beautiful. We got a loon fruit. Uh-oh. Go ahead and drop into the water, like she said. So we can avoid this krill. You can whap them out of the air and get them for food, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass to do, in all honesty. Oh, we got a boy right here. Get him out of the way. I want to talk to this guy. See what he's all about. If I dive from this height, I can reach the sunken treasure below. As you can see, there is sunken treasure below. Some kelp, it appears. But that's just a thing that we can do in general. We could dive down and grab hidden treasure. So it's something to keep an eye out for, really. And I think we are going to do some diving. Actually, if we could get under there, I think that would be really good. So we can resurface up over here. Although we could also probably do it over here. Get out of here. A little too far. Hold on, let's go ahead and hop back up. Jump back down. There we go. Now as you see, come back up, and we get access to this chest. Which has money in it, so that's fun. So, we'll go ahead and crawl on out of here. Don't think we really need seaweed. We could probably use the seaweed to, like, make some food. But, not particularly what I want. We'll go ahead and just keep our eyes out for, like, actual treasure that I might want. Yeah, you. Get some slimes. Let's go ahead and try to drop down on our heads. Drop down. We can see there's something down there. Maybe something worth grabbing. No, nothing really. Now, one of the things I really gotta praise about this place. Absolutely beautiful pixel art here. Oh man, it's the big. I hate this dude. Literally, one of my least favorite enemies in the game. Fuck you. Right. Absolutely beautiful. I think it's some of like the best pixel art just on display. Like, if you really want to show someone like how beautiful this game is, like, this is a pretty good place to show. It's one of the things I really love about this game. Hey, get out of here. Screw you, big fish. Oh, I got him. Hey! It's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's an annoying boy. I hate him. He's not nice. And so. And some money, which is always good. Just, you know, be wary of fish. He's the one to look out for. Treasure, got some kelp, nothing really worth picking up. Nope. Ah, there is treasure over there, so keep that in mind. That's something we might want to grab. Looks like it's actually, might be something of value, even. Can we... Nope, okay. Nothing there. Just a little platform we can jump up onto. We got this little spider boy here. Oh, get out of here. Ooh. Looks like we might need to... I could time an explosion. Yeah. And we'll just blow ourselves up to get this. Not a big deal. Bam. Easy enough. What do we got here? A lunar crown. We're picking up a lot of lunar items, and we'll see these come into play actually here soon. They're very useful. Alright, if we continue on swimming through, we see there's a boat here. Hello. Good timing! Listen, you don't know me, but I need your help. Could you please bring me some chocolate? I'll pay you back double. Honey, who's this? Just one of the helpers of our very important date. Aw, you're so sweet. Let me tip her. Let's wait until she actually helps first. My boyfriend is so sweet. He suggested we take a lovely cruise for our first anniversary. Oh, that's cute. This guy makes me want to start with my dating game. Oof. Alright, let's get this guy out of the way. We did see a glowing pot up there. Jump in some water, avoid these guys. Can't pick up moon kelp. That's fun. See a pot over there. Not much we can really do here, right? We can't get a bomb under there, so we're probably gonna have to come back to that at a later date. Something to bear in mind. Ooh. I don't even think we can get up there. Not at the moment. Alright, well, more stuff for us to explore at a later date once we get a few new items. Avoid those krill. Those nasty krill. Ooh, wow, our inventory's already stacking up, huh? Go ahead and... that'll do. No. Darn. Alright, we'll climb on out of here. Oh no. No, not the money! No! Darn. But we get more money in return, so I guess it's not too big of a loss. Yeah, so... we got here, we got another spider. Pop him. So we're gonna need to get some chocolate for him. Just a little side quest that we could do. Kelp. Ugh, big fish. There you go, you can, as you can see, you can pop these boys and get some raw knife krill. Let's see here. We are a bit low on health, so go ahead and eat up. I'm not super needed on that, I don't think. Oh, you see there's an item down there that we might want to pick up. Let's see, so we're going to need to find a way up there. So, a little bit of platforming to climb our way up. him. Wonder if we're gonna need an item to get to that as well. Seems like it. Lots of froggies. A lot of good froggies, honestly. As we can't quite make our way up there yet. This might be yet another item that we're gonna have to come back around to once we have the correct items for it. So let's see. We're not getting it that way. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and continue this way then. Actually. Ooh. No, we can't get that. As a matter of fact, I think we will get that. Well, I would say as there's a bunch of frogs in my way. This is the real froggy mayhem. Okay, let's go ahead and eat. We get our asses kicked by a bunch of frogs. And a giant fish. Yeah, damn frogs. And giant fish. Whee! We're definitely getting our asses kicked, though. Come on. Up you go. Get out here. Yeah, if only. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, you giant fish. He's the real boss of this game. He's like the true final boss, that fish. Like I said, definitely like my least favorite enemy in this game. There we go. Got this energy gem. And we'll proceed onwards. Rude. Believe that takes us over to the northern end. We did it. So we can always talk to this guy, and he'll take us back across the ravine. Bye. So, something to bear in mind. Now that we've made it through, we can go ahead and see there's a fish down there, kind of doing a thing. Go ahead and swim on under. Swim kelp. As you see, this guy right here is doing a bit of a glow. Means he has an item. I'm not sure if I can really get to him. I did buy a fishing rod, so we can give it a try. Helps if I equip the fishing rod. Let's go ahead and equip. Nice. I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually work that to get it under. Otherwise, we can have some fun just tossing it around. But for now, we'll go ahead and move on. We'll come back to it once we really get into fishing. Once we get actually super involved in it. Let's talk to her. Greetings, I'm Kiyoshi, a soon-to-be traveling martial artist. I plan to journey the land in search of strong martial artists to challenge. However, I'm going to need travel funds for a limited time. I'll be teaching lessons for a small fee. So, are you interested? Buy a martial arts lesson for 20 or? Yeah, absolutely. Great. Okay, I'm going to teach you Ukimi, which means fall with grace. I'm going to throw you now, right? Before you land, push LT. Throw you onto the bench. Oh, messed up. See, we nailed it on the aftermath, but... There we go. See? So we can actually land, we can recover ourselves now. Leukemia allows you to nullify damage you get from being thrown. It's also handy to hold the bouncing momentum you accrue when you've been hit hard. Use it well, and it will be your most valuable tools in battle. She's not wrong. That's actually a very useful ability that we learned. She's very helpful. I was going to travel to the City of Wonder today. This place is so pleasant. I think I'll tarry longer. Tarry longer? City of Wonder? That's what they call Daea, the biggest city that lies in the east, northeast of here. So let's see if there's anything else we can grab over here. Don't believe there is. What do you? Two famous scientists own state-of-the-art laboratories in the Daea region. One lies to the north, and one lies to the northeast. Okay, duly noted. We did rescue one, she told us to come find her. So, something that we'll keep in mind as we exit the Moonlight Ravine. There's a few things that we want to do out here. So welcome to Daea, first of all. Second of all, let's swing over here. Thomas's laboratory. We know Thomas, actually. And I believe that he's kind of important. However, I think we can hold off on this little bit for just a second. There's a building here. There's a specific building I want to visit at the moment. Antique shop, I believe. So we come to the antique shop. No. Okay, well, we can go in here. Okay. A little basement area. You see there's a mouse. And we can see there's a hard drive. Two switches. Push that, it's gonna roll over here. Push that, it's gonna roll on back. However, it's gonna be something for later. We'll come back to this. What I'm more interested in at the moment is this building up here. If you come over here, you don't understand. You're the chosen one. No thanks. I think I'll let myself out now. Maybe that was a little too strong. If we talk to this lady right here, Astrid, I sense great potential in you. Treasure hunting potential? But I get ahead of myself. I'm Astrid. Nice to meet you. I'll be sure to remember. What's your name? Scale? I'll be sure to remember. As you can see, I own a humble museum shop. Like my collection. And friend. Most of it is junk, I know. But lately, I've caught the trail of some things that may be very valuable. More of your preservation. They're known as the lunar artifacts. Would you like to hear more about them? Yeah, let's hear about them. I felt that you would. Okay, hear this. Throughout the world, and throughout time, people have expressed a love for lunar gems. And not just one people, but all peoples, even monster kind. They love lunar gems to such a degree that they have immortalized it in their art and culture. Lunar gems are used in national treasures, coronation ceremonies, hats. The appeal of lunar gems is universal, like laughter. If I were to open a lunar artifact art exhibit, it would really draw crowds, make lots of money. But more importantly, the lunar artifacts are closely entwined to our history. They're our heritage. They must be preserved for future generations. I already have investors interested in funding the project. Now I need to procure more lunar artifacts. I've already got 3. Behold. This one comes from the cliffside ruins of Talon, located in the far west. This one I discovered submerged in the indigenous rocks of Duragard. And this one I made myself. Even I have decided to partake in this historic art. Of course, you can't make an exhibit with just 3 lunar artifacts, and that's when you come in. I sense great treasure hunting potential in you. Find me some lunar artifacts, and I will see you rewarded. How about it, partner? I'll see what I can do. Yeah! If you find any lunar artifacts, bring them to me. I'll match or beat whatever price a recycler might give you for them. I'll toss in a few rewards too. So, we do have a few for her. So, let's go ahead and submit some of these, huh? Let's take a look. Oh, okay. She wants me to equip them. Let's start with the Lunar Drake. Let's go ahead and equip that. Good to see you again. Submit. Oh, let's take a look. A gold-plated Drake figure. Clearly, this could be traced back to the Ouroboros tribe. The sharp blunted spikes tell me that this was actually a throwing projectile. It must have seen lots of use. I hypothesized that this was probably the precursor to throwing stars their warriors use today. Shall we test the hypothesis? Weirder than I thought. This must have been a star weapon for children. Yes. Deduction skill plus 10. Let me write that down. Can I take this one off your hands for 40R? So she'll give us money for these artifacts that we've found throughout the game. And it's now a good time to offload these as well, because they take up a lot of inventory space. So we'll go ahead and take the deal. 40R is a lot of money for this artifact that we'll be using, actually, relatively soon for some new equipment. So let's go ahead and submit the rest of them. We have this lunar vase. Good to see you again. Submit lunar artifact. Oh, let's take a look. An Inori urn. It's quite brave of you to explore possibly accursed ruins. You didn't know? Let me tell you what we know of the Inari. They were created by our ancestors, likely as an expendable fighting force. After the Great War came the Big Sleep, as my colleagues and I like to call it. In those brief centuries, whilst our ancestors slumbered, the Inori proliferated. They built grand, shining temples and developed their own art and culture. And then suddenly, without rhyme or reason, they perished. Their extinction continues to be a subject of much debate amongst the scholarly community. People who delve into their ruins to investigate their mysteries soon report meeting with a string of misfortune. That has led to some to say that the Inari temple is cursed, haunted even. So this urn, if I'm correct, is full of the ashes of their vengeful dead. Nothing I said. Guess we got lucky. This time, can I take this one off your hands for 40R? Yes, you may. Excellent. I'll hand you your money now. Hand you your money now. Please bring me any more artifacts. I believe we have one more for her. Strange urn. Probably not that. Equipped. Oh, we have two. Wait, hold on. Good to see you again. Submit lunar artifacts. Oh, let's take a look. This is a merfolk crown. You know, there's much debate about whether or not merfolk really exist. Unlike the Inari, whose existence is clearly evident, merfolk have never been found, dead or alive. Some say the merfolk left the shallow rivers for oceans deep. Others say an old ravine local carved the artifact in order to attract tourists. Oh, if there was but that one artifact that could conclusively prove the merfolk's existence. Personally, I'm in the belief camp. Look closely at the crown for instance. The creator didn't use any regular old shell. This shell comes from a very rare deep-sea species of nautilus. If you had such a rarity, you wouldn't go spending it on some hoax. Well, I suppose it's possible a really dedicated individual could. It's real. I tell you, I want to believe. Okay. Can I take this off your hands for 40R? Yes. Excellent. I'll give you your money now. Please continue to bring me any more artifacts you find. Alright, we've got the lunar frog. Good to see you again. Spit. Oh, let's take a look. An Inori action figure. You heard correctly. This is a toy. If I'm correct, and I am, there's a little, but a ton on the back that when pressed. Neat. Still works. Sorry. These things are really addictive. Indeed, when you think of the Inari, you think of something distant. They lived in a period that precedes our awakening by at least a few decades. They ate weird stuff, they spent half their lives submerged in the water. So we're worlds apart, and yet this toy makes them feel familiar. It tells us that they were just like us. They made toys for their kids, just as we did. If we met today, we could probably bond over a mutual love of action figures. Can I take this off your hands for 40R? Yeah, absolutely. For your many services to the arts, please receive this energy gem. So, upon giving her 4 artifacts, she'll give you an energy gem. More to be continued. We saw another one in the ravine that we couldn't quite get yet, and we'll definitely be coming back throughout the game for these. On the bright sides, that opened up our inventory space like exponentially. So that's great. This Ouroboros scroll, we will come back to this. Like, this is something that we're gonna come back to in a bit, just not right away. Go ahead and save. Alright. So, I think that's a good place to stop for today. Next time on Phoenotopia Awakening, we're going to be going to Thomas's lab and procuring his services for the Golem Head, and maybe exploring a little bit more of the Daea region. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!